My bad, son. You wasn't, dog. You the straightest male I ever met in my life. Outside the guy that actually fucked girls. It's all good, dog. The what? No. Mojave Desert? I'm like, that bitch said in Nahava. I'm pretty sure that bitch called a Mojave Desert. You could have just said something simple, Sahara. My stream up in front of my
oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside land.
Oh, that nigga shit cut off on him. Shit, he ain't got long with Kobe. Kobe was about 4 years old. How old Kobe is, John? 3. Yeah, Pitts don't have a long life expectancy. I think they average out about like 10, 12 years. Huh? That nigga got some weird shit. MGDX Conte plug. Ex Conte. That nigga gay. Mexicans are his brothers. Even though they don't like him. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know why he sent that shit to me, dog, but I already sent it to him. He quit. Why would you have to check your settings? So you be putting ball hawk on? That nigga said back out, he got to check his settings. Man, just leave ball hawk off, son. I'm just saying, just leave it off. I don't put that bitch on at all.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let me fix that right now. I don't know why the fuck they got John Ross.
Yeah. So long. Yeah.
It's clock time, Pete.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man is Ross, complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And right away,
wow.
And the Texans scoop it. And
Wow. This nigga never fumbled the ball. This nigga get hit. He must have re-rolled fucking what's the name because he got on fucking. He got enforced on. He had to re-roll.
And he drops it on the ground.
So many times
he did.
talk about quarterbacks.
Yeah, he got enforced on J.J. Watt. I'm gonna need you to check that, John, because if he got enforced on, I'm gonna need that nigga get some Thanos, dog.
It's a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I don't know what formation this is, but I can't line up with the fucking wide receiver.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second
Basin line put me all the way wide. He was all the way up on the fucking tight end.
And you're the defender. You've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Zadarius Smith. What a season.
Hold on. Damn, how you look at the... Hey, Ronnie, do me a favor. Go look and see what J.J. Watt did, because he got strip specialist and edge threat elite. And I'm pretty sure that's not what he had. Because I'm going to go ahead and politely back out this game and get my free win. I ain't about to play this shit. My nigga's cheap. Because he re-rolled him. After John taking shit away from him.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And it's now 3-0.
I want him to be stripped. Nope. I want him
hoping to get him a little
edge threat and strip specialist.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fairbairn now.
No, I don't, because I'm in the middle of a game. What's up? He re-rolled him, right?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Give me that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes
strip,
out to the
and strip
25-yard
specialist.
line.
Oh, I ain't worried. It's only 3-0, man. He did a hit stick or fucking.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division.
If I'm right, then I'm right. That's what I said.
The biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25.
I'm really mad that linebacker was way back there with him.
John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a
couple six. I don't know.
Especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run?
Yeah, but I mean, for him to be all the way back there with John Ross and he only beat him by like 10 yards.
Point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I got that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear?
What color are you? Green.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Watson now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
What?
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this. And that's caught inside. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, it's Brooks. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Packers pick it up.
Let's go. Get back, baby. Get back. Let's get it.
37-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield.
Yeah, it's
all
right
receivers
close.
Out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Apparently, he imagined a lot of men naked. Oh, I ain't gonna say naked. I ain't gonna say he imagined a lot of men naked, but he fantasized about a lot of men's physical traits. So, hey, I'm just speaking facts.
Extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete.
I don't understand it, dog. This nigga, every time he tackles, bro, he goes for a strip. But yet never, I don't understand how niggas don't get these fucking face mask calls. Oh, probably so. Or they got that Kung Fu grip like Merc.
Rodgers now, first down.
Oh, that's pass interference! Can we get a flag?
He was looking for John Ross that time, but it'll be second down.
Dog, look at John Ross. Look at John Ross.
Throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle,
crazy.
They have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they try the sweep to Jones. And some room to work. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
It's your prerogative.
Down with that run.
You can fuck the guys you want. It's your prerogative. Don't get me wrong. We know you all punk.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
He ain't never gonna lay that one down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here we go. It's a gain of 23 yards. That's a goal. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Damn, I couldn't get out there.
Wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Dillon.
There we go. Good cutback inside. What?
For a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yo! Yo! Oh, y'all back so fast. Hello.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that.
Oh, I don't know. He said he wanted, like, I don't know what all that shit. Don't give me a lie. Don't give me a lie.
Possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind.
It's in some place called Hideaway Lake. Oh, I'm talking to my brother.
Yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
No surprise there.
In El Paso? Somewhere?
For loss.
I ain't never been there.
We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Watson.
Let's go.
He goes down.
Jadavian Clowney, his 3rd sack in the first half.
He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to keep in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Dillon. They'll get only a couple out of the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he was so wide open. Fuck, man. Hold that block for 1 second. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Oh. Man. Fuck.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Come on, stay in bounds, dog.
They're going to rule him out of bounds.
Oh.
So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Huh?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football outside of 30 to the 29.
He had no pressure on him.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Watson on first down. And Thomas has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
Oh, they made me. Yeah, but fuck it, whatever. They really made me overrun that.
Houston. David Johnson. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, this one is out.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh,
fuck. A few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Oh, look at that. That's trash.
In the business.
Trash.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
We need 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, we'll take that sack.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We need 10. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. Able to find Deion Kane complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Are y'all playing?
He's going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh, you made me juke.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
49ers, 319.
From the 29, Rodgers caught by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
He's crossing.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Funchess. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 15. Check 15. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Give me that. Line 42. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground.
God damn it. I missed that time.
Midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside. They didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Right here. Set. 24. 19. Switch it. 24. 24.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Let's go.
Sack back at the
Number 4 sack of the game for Jadeveon Clowney.
He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills.
No way! Stop it, Madden. Why you give him a pass interference? The nigga behind me.
Let's check in with our referee.
Oh, man. They just gave him a free one just now. Nah, a fucking free play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans
Oh my gosh, dog. So now he doing his whole shit. Now the nigga running out the pocket, throwing that bitch opposite side. Boy, niggas is fucking trash, dog.
Football game.
Right.
Extra point by
that shit trash, son. Niggas really just run out the pocket and throw that bitch opposite way. That shit trash, dog.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kicks
you
away
don't.
here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Cover 4, cover 6.
Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10
for the
25. Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense?
Oh, exactly what play did I pick?
It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's supposed to be a run.
Decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What we got? What we got? What we got? No.
Running it here with Peyton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rodgers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Dillon. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1. Check. 319. 55. Back the pass.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Going deep here for Stills. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Watson on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. And Rodgers is going to go down.
Fuck, man, I had to.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17
she came, but she might have left and went to the store for you, I think. She said she couldn't understand your text.
They'll run it with Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson.
Let's go. Let's go. Jadeveon Clowney. 5 sacks this game. Let's go.
5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson throwing on 3rd and long. Going deep here for
right. They're going
intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Another fucking pass interference unnecessarily. My dude was just standing there, dog. He ran into him. Literally ran into him.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return
That's trash.
yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
It's trash, dog. The nigga was stopped. It was 3rd and fucking 20. And he throws that bitch up and runs into my dude. Literally, my dude just standing there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down throw.
Jadeveon Clowney, 6 sacks.
He goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll tip this down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Dog, do you ever think that you just too gay?
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's caught out wide by Stills. This will be stopped about 2 yards
that was an
shy of
interception.
the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Mike, 19. Check. Mike, 42. 24.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
They're going to Funk Myers.
Locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, Dillon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Running right, Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Rodgers to throw. Jones has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dillon. And he's got this down
Let's
to the
fucking go!
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah, baby.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
No, we're going into overtime. That I can't, man. The fucking win, bro. And I pushed that bitch all the way over, dog.
Here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little.
I did.
And when that happens, guys have a
I was trying to
tendency
make him waste his
pull through
time
the
out,
ball
but
to
that bitch ain't want to call it.
And in doing so,
And I couldn't risk calling a timeout and then trying to run another play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Let's go.
Greedy Williams picks it off. He was looking that time for Stills. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game. We usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules.
I don't know
Remind
which
us how this
fucking
goes, partner.
I don't know how the win is going. If it's going with
we
me
had
or
sudden
with
death.
nope, it's going
First
away
team to
from me.
score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden
Just
death.
now?
First team to score wins the game.
Who you? And what league? You play Daniel? Oh shit! God.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. First fucking play of the half. Overtime interception, baby. Ashton Davis. Let's go.
You know what they say, when you throw an interception like that.
Not his speed. That bitch thought he had that middle wide open. No, bitch. He come and get you.
Analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Let's go. Game over. Game over. Let's get it. Let's go. Bam, bam. Game time, Hope. First play on offense. Touchdown. Hey, that boy. Hey, don't hate me, baby, because I'm beautiful. Yeah, I know. All that good stuff. Whatever you say, son. Whatever you say. Hell yeah. That's 9 straight games I want, baby. Let's get it.